Hey guys, just an update. I've been for 6 hours bailing out this tank, 40 gallons. I just cleaned it yesterday, thought everything was fine, and all of a sudden I start looking at the tank like it's getting dirty really fast. And I don't know, I think that filter went in reverse and was kicking all the sludge back into the tank. Well, when the nitrates turned to purple, and I didn't know this tank was in trouble because I was fixing this tank all day, 20 gallons, and this is like sick bay, so they've got some special things in the water to make them better and blah blah blah. Anyway, so I get this tank underway, watching the nitrates, and all of a sudden it went purple. That means get all the water out and start all over again. And you can see coppers at the top here, not doing too great. I'm very upset, and if you want to pray for the fish, there were large scales in this tank, meaning that there was such nitrates in the tank, which I didn't know because I didn't check it, because I just did it. There was no reason to check for nitrates that soon. And I don't know which fish lost a bunch of cells. What do you call them? Scales. I'm very upset. And I'm just really grateful right now. It looks like it's gonna be okay. I really prayed really hard. These are Ryukins and Orandas. Dudley didn't seem to mind anything because he's just so chill. But I think it was my beautiful pumpkin that lost the scales, or these two. I really don't know. It was that fast. And while I was going through heck. Poor pumpkin. So if this ever happens to you and you find scales on the tank and all of a sudden something went in reverse, I heard if the pumps go below the top of the tank, it can go into reverse and all the junk starts to shoot into the tank. So you always have to be careful. Or if the electricity goes out, the pumps can, boom, shoot it all back into the tank. And something like that happened without me knowing about it. Because you can't ever take anything for granted, guys. It's a lot of work to have these tanks. Right here, it's 60 gallons at least. So, I'm going to turn that light off, see if you can see them. Pray for little Copper. Copper's done this a couple of times. I'm going to have to get some peas out. Could be a swimmer's bladder, not sure. Done it before, and so did Jelly Bean do that. But look at Marshmallow. Even though I threw Marshmallow in the bad tank, I didn't know. And I had to go put them in this one. This is Pumpkin, who I think lost the scales, but I can't see anything wrong with Pumpkin's body. Then I got the little baby guppy somewhere in here. The guppy's in there. So this is the 20 gallon. That's Pumpkin. He's so beautiful. And Marshmallow's doing good. Look at that. Look at Marshmallow. It's my favorite fish. And I'm not supposed to have any favorites, right, Marshmallow? Because he looks like a kitty cat in his face. And then I gotta pray for the Ryukins, because when I put them in, I ran and stuck everybody over here, not knowing the tank was high in nitrates, because I just cleaned it. And their gills or their scales fell off. That means they got burnt. So you've got to put Epsom salt, 1 tablespoon to 5 gallons. Got to go easy with it. You really should dissolve it before you dump it in the tank. So then I use this stuff, Myla Flex, for the gills and the scales after what they just went through. So you got to have that stuff on hand. you've got to always check. Look at this. So what I think possibly happened, this thing right here could have been detached and the water started going backwards. And so what it cleans out, it started dumping into this tank. What a job. I am pooped. Absolutely pooped. And you always have to get a ton of oxygen in the tank all the time. They need oxygen. When they're not feeling well, just like human beings, they need oxygen, peeps. Okay, I just want to do a quick update. If you see me in the chat praying, please send my little fishies prayer like Pumpkin now. Pumpkin and the two Ryukins. The scales that I saw were orange and white. It just makes me sick. My poor babies. My poor little babies. Look at, so good. Okay, so new film out on the laptop. If you want to check out my BitChute, gotta go there. And that's Dudley. Dudley, do right. My little Dudley. Okay, guys. Boy, what a day. What a day. Never take anything for granted. That, oh man, it's pouring like monsoon. Oh, that's another thing, people. It didn't rain during our rainy season, but it's raining now. Cats and dogs. I'm not kidding you. And the air conditioning is on. Pray for cold weather for South Florida, people. I didn't even clean the glass. So you're looking at dirty glass. Hold on. Well, I'm lucky. Oof, I'm lucky I got them this far. And I didn't even get to clean the turtles' water, and I had a little bit of a flood. Are they cute or what? Are they like the cutest? You want to see who is the quickest fish to get away from me? This one, the one that Shawnee Boy got me for my birthday. That one is Sprinkles. And that one is Baby Bugsy. And that's Gumdrops. They seem to be doing okay. They said, Ma, you gotta leave me alone now. I gotta go to sleep soon. Boy, if I didn't love him so much. That is Gumdrops, Ryukin. And this is Baby Lemon Drops, otherwise known as Tweety Bird. My cat Ziggy sometimes is Sylvester too, so you can tell the cartoons I used to watch. The Putty Cat with Tweety Bird. And that's jellyfish down there. Black Moor and Copper was a black Moor that morphed to orange. He was completely black and he had copper eyes, and that's how he got the name. Copper, you feel better. All my friends are going to pray for you, okay? Catherine Holmes, if you see this, I love you. Be graceful, I love you. Paula Ann, there's no words for you. You're going to be a saint one day. Jerry, I love you, and all my friends. And Thomas, always thinking and praying for you. You are so good. You'll be a saint too. Let's pray. And I pray to St. Francis for these animals. You know, you have to be able to take the good times and the bad times. Hopefully, there's a silver lining after all of this. They help us, and we have to help them. And they're the voiceless people. So, that's what I'm good at. Being a voice for those who have none. Keep looking up. And don't forget to pray. Love you all. Frühe Weihnachten and happy Christmas to come. Let's pray that, you know what, can get out of you know where, and that we can get our country back, hopefully, by the grace of God. Keep looking up. He's looking down. And Guy, if you ever see this, I pray for you guys all the time. God's Guy. He's the one with the original keep looking up, because he's looking down. Well, that's the truth for sure. Talk to you guys soon. Be good. And pray for my fish. There they are. It's nighttime. I'm going to put them to bed now. Bye, y'all.